In this Israeli-Palestinian conflict, there is no gray area. Either you are a pro-Palestinian or you are against it. We have learned so much about this conflict through social media platforms like Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok. And still, there are people who don't know about the details of the conflict and are neutral. Listen, your voice matters. Since Palestinian voices are being banned, we have to become their voices. We need to speak out their hearts, their pain, their misery, to let the whole world know how they are being oppressed, tortured, and killed.
If you have humanity in you, speak out for the father who carried his martyred kid body part in a bag. Speak out for the dead bodies filling that ice cream truck. Speak out for the people who were killed on their way to south. Speak out for the man sitting hopelessly on a rubber tire with that teddy bear. For the old man who had built his house in 40 years only to see it crumbling right before his eyes. Speak out on how they perform surgeries without anesthesia on street.
Speak out on how the hospital ground were filled with the body parts of the martyred children. Speak out for the mother giving the last hug to her child.
Tell the world, we will never forget the barbaric war crimes committed against the innocent Palestinians,
and how the first world countries were supporting this Israeli terrorism, and how the Muslim countries, despite being the nuclear powers, were silent.
it's never easy to speak out for the right thing, but it's the least that we can do.
Here we are going to talk about neutrality. Staying neutral in this situation is never an option. Always remember, neutrality helps the oppressor and it destroys the victims. Back in the day, when Christians occupied the native land of the America, majority of the world decided to stay neutral. And the time proved that neutrality brought devastating consequences. Neutrality is affecting the Palestine the same way it affected the America back then. Lastly, for those who are saying raising voices or awareness on the social media will not help the victims, believe me, it does.
If not, why would the oppressors take control of the social medias and ban or shadow ban whoever talks in the favor of Palestinians? It's because they're scared. They're scared of us because they know that our voices are powerful enough to unite people and nations against Israel. They think they have shut Palestinians by cutting them off from the world. But every one of us will make their tyranny, their genocide, and their atrocities known to the world. We will become the Palestinian voices. The more they try to shut us, the more we'll shout out loud. Please speak for Palestinians if you don't want their today to be your and your children's tomorrow.